Good morning, students. Let us discuss about data representation. So basically, what is your data to be represented? A computer represents a piece of data with a specific number of bits. So basically, we're going to represent a piece of data with a specific number of bits, in which it will be a number, a character, an image, or a sound, or a video, etc. A computer's internal data representation method is called data representation. Let's look the different forms of data can be stored in computer memory, which is known as what data representation. And the computer system can store a variety of data types. So we can say some example: numeric data, text, executable files, pictures, audio, video, all are different types of computer data representation. To us as humans, each of these will appear differently. So, what is the importance of data representation? What is in most circumstances we may need to represent and process the data other than numbers and characters. It will comprises of audio, visual, and video data. We can see that audio, image, and video, which contain information like numbers and letters. And different files are used to hold multimedia data such as music, image, and video. So basically, what's an image? For example, it is commonly saved in joint picture experts group, that is JPEG file format. There are two pieces to an image file. One is header information and another one is picture data. So header section contains information such as the file name, size, updated data, file type, etc. This information is there in the header section. In data section, what is the intensity values of pixels is going to be stored. To save the space, the data might be saved uncompressed or in compressed form. In most cases, image data is stored in compressed form. Basically, in data representation, we're having uh, five different representations: decimal numbers, binary numbers, hexadecimal numbers, text, and graphics. So basically, decimal numbers, if we take the digits from 0 to 9, this is known as what? A base 10. Because we have 10 fingers, we can represent each finger with 0 to 9. Then binary numbers, we can take two numbers, 0 and 1. So it will represent positive integer as a whole number. And the numbers are basically of base 2. And what is example for this? If we take an electrical wire, it can have only two states. And if you take a computer, it is having the binary number system, that is on or off, that is 0 and 1. In hexadecimal number system, if you take, it is frequently used as a shorthand or for binary, because it is having a power of 2. Hexadecimal means base 16. Base 16 means 16 we can represent as a power of 2, that is 2 power 4. And because of the numbers written from 0 to 9 and A to F, hexadecimal numbers are also called as what? Alpha decimal systems, where A is equal to 10, B is equal to 11, and up to 15 we can represent. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 11, C is equal to 12, D is equal to 13, E is equal to 14, F is equal to 15. And text we can take the ASCII code from the keyboard, we can consider it. And there are symbols we can consider, and this is from 0 to 127. And here we can represent capital A with 65, capital B with 66 in ASCII. Similarly, small letters having different numerical representation, and ASCII consumes 1 byte for each character, and there are 256 characters are visible with 1 byte. Any characters code can value can be converted into base 10. And graphics, if you take pixels, which is made as graphics here. So there are small colored dots that are work together on a computer screen. This is a graphic image. So basically, a physical point in a raster image or the smallest significant element in all points addressable display device, basically. And then the tiniest controllable element of a picture is on the screen. Pixels address is the same as physical coordinates. So LCD pixels are made of a two-dimensional grid format and are commonly depicted as dots or squares. And CRT pixels corresponding to the timing mechanism and sweep speeds of the television. Represented in terms of rows and columns, and we can conclude that The types of data representation and their importance we are going to understood. And data representation refers to be utilized to represent the information stored in the computer. Basically, it will store variety of data, discrete data such as numbers, letters, and continuous data just sounds and images. They're represented with data and numeric codes, and data is stored in binary code, that is zeros and ones, and electrical impulses that are either on or off transport data within the computer, that is 1 and 0. So this is regarding data representation. Thank you.